What's up, YouTube? It's your boy John from Project Ellsworth, and I'm back with you today to do another one of these coloring projects. I got some positive feedback from the one that I did a few weeks ago where I colored the Michael Myers from the 78 Halloween. There he is. And today, I figured I would do the same thing with Michael Myers from Rob Zombie's Halloween. So, let's give it a shot, see how it turns out. So first off, I hope everybody out there is doing well and staying safe as usual. Alright, so, Rob Zombie's Halloween. I was a pretty big fan of the original Rob Zombie's Halloween. Not so much the sequel, but the original one I really enjoyed quite a lot. So today, we are going to give this coloring thing a try again. I got some pretty positive feedback on the first one I did, so I figured why not give it a try, do it again. I find it to be incredibly relaxing. So, hope everybody's been doing well, staying safe, staying healthy. We've been doing what we can to keep busy around here. Just doing things together. Gotta do our jack-o'-lantern sometime in the next night or two. Hoping to get to that actually. I have intentions of doing a jack-o'-lantern project for Halloween on my own for my channel. But at the same time, I bought pumpkins for Janae and I to carve with Michael. And if Michael chooses not to do it, then we just have an extra pumpkin to carve, and I'll give that one to Janae. I like doing it. I've always found it to be extremely relaxing, carving pumpkins. So yeah, this one's going to be a whole lot of brown because his outfit is actually the same exact color as his hair. So this one is not going to be as colorful as the 78 Michael Myers that I did. It should turn out pretty good, I think, but it's just not going to be as colorful as the other one was. I actually looked online to see if there were any other horror coloring books out there, and I was surprised, when in all actuality I shouldn't have been, I guess, that there are. So, as much as I've actually been enjoying doing this, I think I'm going to do more. I'm going to put a little bit of thought into it before I make that decision. But I wouldn't be surprised if I did this more often, because it really does relax me. And who in the world doesn't need that? I got this coloring book from my good buddy Mark over at Mark of Horror. He had these coloring books made, and he sent them out to several people within the horror community. I got mine a couple of months back and have been meaning to get to it and just haven't. But I finally have. I kind of wish I did it sooner. But I thought this was perfect timing, with it being October and all the Michael Myers stuff that's going out there that you can find. It's just his time of year, so it just seemed appropriate to do this now. So, that's what I'm doing. I like to highlight the lines when I'm coloring because it makes the finished product look more defined. I know that some people probably figure that this is a very unusual way of coloring, but for some reason this is the way that I've always colored. I've colored this way since I was a little boy. No, this crayon feels cracked. Anyway, this is just the way that I naturally started to color. I don't know why, but I just think that it looks nice when it's done. it's just the way that I learned. I just picked this up for some reason. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody else color like this, to be honest with you. I think I've seen it, but I've seen it more with markers than crayons. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody color with a crayon like this before. Like I said, I think it almost just, it adds to it. It almost makes it seem like shadowing or highlights when it's finished. I think so anyway. But we all have our techniques. For those of you who are 49 years old and still color. Seems absolutely ridiculous. Prior to a couple weeks ago, I hadn't colored in a really long time. And it just felt good when it was done. I was relaxed. A very strange way to relax, but whatever way works for you, I suggest that's what you do. We all need to relax, especially with the world in the state that it's in right now and what everybody's going through out there. We all need to relax in whatever way works for us. Some of those ways may be better than others, but I guess whatever works for you. This works for me. This, and believe it or not, like mowing the lawn. I always found that to be relaxing in an odd sort of way. It's kind of a brain dump, back and forth making lines in the grass. I always wear headphones and listen to music. Just relaxes me. Like I said, it's, everybody relaxes in their own way, and I have odd relaxing habits, I guess. I was putting a shelf together down here in my man cave last night, and while I was doing it, I wound up having the same movie on twice, and I don't think I really watched it either time. It was more or less just background noise. And then when I was done doing that and getting ready to go to bed, I realized that I just got a flash drive from my buddy Cody over at H&S Collectibles that is chock full of horror movie soundtrack stuff. So what I should have done last night while I was putting that shelf together was listen to some of that flash drive that he sent me. I've got it all put on my computer. All I needed to do was bring my laptop down here and turn it on and listen to music. But I didn't think of that until I was done doing what I was doing, unfortunately. So today, while I'm down here, if I have the time to do it, I'm going to work in here a little bit more, and now I'm glad that I came up with that idea because I'll do it today. I think it's supposed to be a pretty miserable day outside today. Today's actually like a really good day to watch movies. Relax and watch movies, kick back, pair of sweatpants or pajamas. Just watch television. That would be wonderful. But I don't know that I'm going to do that because October is just about over. I've got several more things that I would like to do as far as YouTube content, and I am just about out of time. So I've been putting out a video every single day in October, the vast majority of it having to do with the Halloween franchise or Michael Myers or something along those lines. And I have a couple more ideas in mind that I want to do. And like I said, I am just about out of time. So if I'm going to make it happen, I got to make it happen within the next day or two, or I'm just simply not going to have the time to go through the thought process, the editing process, the uploading process that's involved with doing all this content. So the ideas are pretty good, but if you don't follow through with them, they don't mean anything. All right, so I think that's it for brown at the moment. So now we will do what we have that is black. So we'll do his knife handle black. I don't know if these crayons actually feel like they're cracked, or if I'm just heavy-handed. All right, There's the knife handle. Now we'll do his boots. Trying to determine whether I want to do his eyes or not. The crayons are very unforgiving, so if you want to do it and you try it and you don't like it, you can't erase it. So we'll see in 1 second whether or not I want to actually do that. Let me focus on what I'm actually, the business at hand is these boots. We'll get these knocked out real quick. Can't really do too much with the little lines in the boots. Alright, fill that in. I've been watching a lot of Halloween this month. It's been nice. Alright, do I want to color those eyes? I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold off and keep thinking about that. Alright, now we'll do his hands. Alright. I actually should have done his hands before I did that knife handle, because black it will bleed out. If I touch it with this tan crayon, that black is going to smear or spread. And that's definitely not what we want to do. Yeah, so I've made it through just about all of the Halloween movies up to this point. I've got one more movie to do. I don't need to review the Rob Zombie films because they're already on my channel. I did those quite a while back. Alright, it's the moment of truth. I think I am going to do his eyes. Yeah, I don't need to actually review the Rob Zombie movies at this point because, like I said, I did do those earlier in the year. I don't remember if I did them earlier this year or if I did them later last year, but I definitely did do them. I don't need to go back and revisit those. What I would like to do, though, is watch them as a refresher so that I can put together a proper ranking video and have that up on Halloween. That's what I would like to do. Whether that's going to happen or not, we'll soon find out, I guess. I really am half tempted to color his face gray because the Michael Myers mask in his movies really is gray. So I'm definitely going to do it. I'll try and do it a light gray with some highlights in it. Like I said, if it turns out that I don't like it, there ain't no going back. So you just got to be careful when you do this stuff. You got to make sure you know you want to do it. So highlights like a light gray. Go around his hairline. I think a light gray here is more appropriate than white for the Rob Zombie mask. I really enjoyed Rob Zombie's first Halloween movie quite a lot. I enjoyed certain aspects of it more than other aspects of it. Like, I liked the backstory of Michael Myers that they did, or that Rob did, I should say. But at the same time, I liked the mystery of Michael Myers. I've always liked that, that you don't know why he's doing what he's doing. I like the less you know about somebody like that, I think the scarier that makes them. All right, time for the blood. We're just making that whole knife covered in blood. That filled in. Yeah, so like I said, I really enjoyed his first movie, but I wasn't crazy about his second movie. Even the first movie, as much as there were aspects of it that I did like, there certainly were parts of it that I did not like. I just don't. I'm not somebody who I'm not afraid of vulgarity. I'm not somebody who's offended, but I think that he's just a little bit much sometimes with the way he portrays his characters on screen. I just think he's too over the top. It tends to be too much sometimes, and he seems to do it in every movie that he makes. And I just think that he's such a talented guy that he doesn't need to be that shallow. I think that he could do a lot more, but it is what it is. I know he's got a huge following out there, so who am I? All right, that is it. So that's it. That is coloring project number 2, Rob Zombie's Michael Myers. I think he turned out pretty good. Like I said, those defined lines in there that you do with the crayon make them a little bit darker, and it almost serves as shadows. You can see the wrinkling in there. I like it. I think it turned out nice. Not trying to pat myself on the back too hard. All right. Again, Mark, thank you so much for the coloring book. I'm having a really good time with it. I'm enjoying the brain dump and the relaxation that comes along with coloring these pictures. I hope you guys enjoyed the video half as much as I enjoyed making it. If you guys liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really like this JIT video and you've been enjoying my content up to this point, please do me a huge personal favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a kick-ass day. And thank you for watching. Thanks again, Mark. Later, brother. Happy Halloween, everybody.